This demonstration video will outline the changes made to the graphical user interface and will be shown in SLB, the software that will replace slabs. These changes are also applicable to RCB and PTD, the programs that will replace RC Building and PT3D respectively. Other new features will be shown in other videos. The improvements to the graphical user interface will make creating and editing models much faster and cleaning up meshing errors much simpler than before. The main change in the working area is that the user no longer has to toggle selection mode on and off. Clicking in the working area will always select something. This will greatly speed up creating and editing a structural model. Holding Shift and left clicking will perform a cumulative selection. Left clicking and dragging and dropping from left to right will perform an inclusive net select. Left clicking and dragging and dropping from right to left will perform an intercept net select. The snap settings are the same as the old software in principle, but with some major improvements that will make modeling, editing and fixing errors much easier. When the software is in edit mode, for example when a geometry line is to be created, the mouse icon will change based on what snap setting is selected. A square will show on screen, showing the location where the element will be snapped to. The mouse icon changes based on what snap setting is set. If using the shortcut F2 to scroll through the snap settings, we never even have to look at the Home tab or even have the Home tab active to adjust and see what snap settings are active. Another improvement to the snap settings is that snap to midpoint has been added. This is available when snap to corner is set. An orange square indicates that the software will snap to the midpoint of a line element. With the improvements to snap settings, modeling, editing, and cleaning of mesh errors is much easier and faster than the old software. The main taskbar of the old software has been replaced with a modern, tabbed main task ribbon. Tools have been grouped logically by their function and are clearly visible. They are no longer hidden away in menus and sub-menus. The tabs in the main task ribbon are similar in all three of the main programs. The Home tab contains nearly all of the tools that are needed when creating the structural model. It has been designed so that the user should not have to leave the Home tab when creating the model and cleaning up meshing errors. The editing tools in the Edit tab are also available in a Structural Elements context menu, which is shown by selecting an element and then right-clicking. The user can switch quickly between tabs by using its shortcut. Its shortcut can be viewed by pressing Alt on the keyboard, then the relevant letter to make that tab active. Commonly used buttons can be added to the Quick Access toolbar so that they are always shown regardless of what tab is active. This is done by selecting the button in the ribbon, right-clicking and selecting Add to Quick Access toolbar. The Viewing tab holds all of the tools used to color elements, change visibility, and change the view within the working area. Although many of these tools are available in the Home tab, they have been added to this side tab as they may be needed during other parts of the analysis and design process. One difference from the old software is that the visibility of the loading for the selected load case can be switched on or off, just like other structural elements. The Properties tab is very similar to the old software, but now it also shows the active load case or combination, and floor level if it is in RCB. The View tab, Properties tab, and the main task ribbon itself can be collapsed completely to maximize the working area. When creating and editing the model, if the user is proficient with shortcuts and using the context menu of a selected item, then all tabs can remain closed. The shortcuts have been remapped to be more logical, and the most common and repeated operations can be done with shortcuts. The restructuring of the user interface, an improvement of the most common selecting and viewing features, will reduce the time taken to perform the most common modeling and editing tasks. As these most basic tasks will be performed thousands of times during the course of modelling a job, this will result in a huge reduction in the overall modelling and design time.